Some people say you can't go home. Well, maybe that's true, I don't know. What I do know is that I love my family. We grew up here in Tennessee, and well, there weren't a lot of folks around us where we lived. That's me on the left, and that's my little sister Audrey, and my big brother Chuck. We spent a lot of time together as kids, so I guess maybe that's why we're so close now. I mean, don't get me wrong, like any other family, we have our problems. We fight and carry on. We mess with each other. Hell, sometimes we don't even talk to each other for weeks. But I'll tell you one thing, we always have each other's backs, no matter what. Now, Audrey is just a year and a half younger than me. Yeah, Mama and Daddy didn't waste any time there. Audrey is and always will be my best friend. But since she's also my little sister, I feel like I have to take care of her too. Here I am at prom, and that handsome fella, that's Brendan Dean. He was my high school sweetheart. Since there wasn't a ton of things to do around here when you're a young person, dating mostly consisted of hanging out at the town's pizza joint or getting your parents to drop you off at Dollywood in the summer. I went to college around Knoxville and lost touch with most of my high school friends. You just move on, you know, meet new people, do new things. A lot has happened to me in the last few years. I've been through a lot of changes, some good, some bad, some that I'd like to forget, and some that I think made me a stronger person. Daddy used to say that change was good, that the reason a lot of folks fail is because they get too comfortable doing one thing. My name is Brittany Spencer, and if y'all are interested, here's my story.
Till he taught her how to shoot. And Daddy didn't play no games, wouldn't let her trade her name for a fake I do. Boy, you better know what you're getting into. This ain't no shotgun wedding that you're used to. The target is you. If you leave us standing all alone at the altar, Daddy's daughter got a smell.
My family is not originally from the country. Daddy and Mama owned a construction company in Philadelphia. It got kind of big, so big one of the even bigger guys offered Daddy a whole lot of money to buy it from him. It was always Mama and Daddy's dream to buy a ranch house and raise horses, and now that they were pretty well off, they did just that. Chuck was about 7 at the time. I was only 4. So yeah, I've been a Southern girl now for most of my life. Well, obviously, we grew up on horses. I love them. I love all animals. I studied veterinary science at college. I took a break from school for a while, though. I just wanted to make sure I was on the right path. I'm still figuring things out, though, so after school I came back home. I helped Mama and Daddy at the ranch. Hell, that's a full-time job in and of itself. So we're gonna go back a little here. Audrey has just turned 21 and I was 22. On Saturday nights, Audrey and I like to go into town and raise a little hell. We love country music. You almost have to here. You're surrounded by it so much. But we like to have some drinks, dance, flirt with the cute fellas. Damn, sometimes we'll even flirt with the not-so-cute fellas. Most of the men around here are all right, though. Hard-working blue-collar guys that work hard during the week and do their best to unwind on the weekends. Audrey, well, she's my sister, but she's also my best friend. Like I said, there weren't a lot of other kids where we lived, and Mama homeschooled us until middle school. That's probably why we have so much in common. We like to tease each other and goof off, though. A lot of folks just think we're a handful when we're together. Turns out, they're right. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, when I was that age, I did some pretty crazy shit. And we drank just a little too much. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to say. That led to some pretty questionable decisions. Yeah, I'd go home with a guy every now and then. I wasn't looking for anything serious at that time. We were just out to have some fun, that's all. But I guess I was lucky. I made it through all that without getting into serious trouble. And you know, I did get that guy's hat. We were raised to go fishing and camping. Growing up, we liked telling stories around the campfire more than we liked television. You know, even though Mama and Daddy had plenty of money, we never got spoiled growing up. My parents wanted us to have a good education, for sure, but they really wanted us to find our own way in life. Here we are a few months later. We are at our favorite coffee shop, hungover from partying too hard the previous night, of course. They had a sign hanging up about a fundraiser they were doing where folks could donate their hair. Of course, Audrey tries to dare me to do it. It's kind of a thing we've done since we were kids, daring each other to do something crazy. The only way to survive sometimes with your siblings is to show no fear.
Hey, Brittany. You should cut that hair off and give it to some kids.
Why don't you cut your hair off and give it to some kids?
Now, I dared you. That's why. You're not scared of a little haircut, are you?
All right, you want to dare me? You don't think I'll do it? Give me one of those flyers. I'll cut it today. And just like that, we ended up at a hair salon, and I was getting my hair cut off. You know, here's the thing. I had been talking about cutting my hair off for a while. I've had long hair forever and did really want to try something different. Audrey knew that when she saw that sign and knew it would be a good reason to get me to shut up and finally do it. And just like that, I had my first short haircut. I really liked the way it looked. I thought it was really cute. And yeah, I also felt good that I was going to donate that ponytail to some little girl who was going to need it.
That looks good on you, girl. Oh my God, maybe I'll try it myself sometime.
No, you won't, you chicken shit. I don't have any hair. Now everybody's gonna think I've done gone and lost my mind. Yeah, folks were shocked, all right, but everybody said how good it looked and that it made me look like a grown-up. I liked it because it didn't take so long for me to get ready anymore. I could pretty much just wash it and I was out the door. I'm glad I did it, really. Daddy used to have these parties at the house. They were mostly for his corporate world friends, really. Even though he was mostly retired from that stuff, people still came to him for help from time to time, and, well, I think there was a part of Daddy that enjoyed having these big-time city guys come kiss his ass. And that's when I met Kyle. His father had made a lot of money after he had founded a chemical company. My first impression of Kyle was that he was a soft, rich kid. But still, he was cute and charming. He kind of made me laugh. He told me he lived in Chicago and that he was going to be here on business with his dad for a few more months. He asked me if I wanted to hang out and show him around here sometime. I said, sure, why not? So, yeah, we dated for a few months, and well, long story short, I fell for the guy, hard. I mean, he wasn't the typical guy I would see myself with, and maybe that made it even more exciting. He was the executive vice president of his father's company. In other words, his dad gave him a high-paying gig, and he didn't have to really work all that hard, but still, he was funny and sweet and caring. He took care of me. I fell in love with the man. He asked me if I wanted to go back to Chicago with him. I said, yes. Chicago was a whole different world, one I wasn't used to, but I had my man with me, and that's all that mattered to me at the time. Kyle had a beautiful apartment. The guy had a lot of money. I mean, I didn't really care about that, though. If anything, I thought some of it was a little wasteful. I was going to miss seeing my family every day and taking care of the horses and all, but I was still excited to start this new adventure. I was living with Kyle for a few months, and for the most part, everything was good. I was in love and didn't have a care in the world. After a while, though, Kyle started telling me how he had never dated someone like me before, how he had always dated girls with long blonde hair. He told me he really loves blonde hair on women. He asked me if I was going to grow my hair out. He asked me if I'd ever go blonde. Blonde, blonde, blonde. Damn. I didn't really think too much about it. I didn't think I'd look good as a blonde, so I just kind of ignored his hints. But his birthday came around and I started thinking about it. The guy has everything, so what do I get him he doesn't already have? I decided I would go get my hair done for him, so I booked an appointment at a fancy salon in the city. If you're gonna do it right. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous as hell, and it took a while to get done. My hair's pretty dark naturally. I just kept thinking, this man better really love this. I gotta say, I liked the way it turned out. I had her do a little trim too. Not much, just some dead ends and all, and it's hard to believe that's me. I'm not gonna see Kyle until later tonight. His employees are having a party for him downtown. I'm pretty sure he is gonna explode in his damn pants when he sees me, though. Well, I wasn't wrong. That man was about as happy as I've ever seen him. Kyle gets me so much. Clothes, jewelry, all that stuff. I keep telling him he shouldn't do all that I'm more than happy to get a job here and pay my way. But he keeps insisting getting gifts for people makes him feel good, and he likes it. So I'm glad he really likes my hair, because it's just something simple I can do to show that people can do things for people they love without having to have something you can wrap in a box. We took a lot of trips together. We were going to a lot of places I've only seen in pictures. It was really exciting. I mean, my parents had money, obviously, but they were pretty frugal. They weren't born with money, so I think they were always afraid of losing it. They didn't spend a lot on unnecessary things or take us on fancy vacations or anything. But my sister and my brother and I, we always had what we needed and lots of love, so we grew up not wanting much. This is about a year after I went blonde. Kyle asked me to keep it that way, so of course I had to go and keep having it done. Just getting blonder each time. I also told him I'd keep growing it out if that's what he liked. Now, most of Kyle's job as executive vice president involved him going to these fancy high-scale parties where him and his father would mingle with potential investors. These were all pretty wealthy, big-time people. I even met a celebrity or two. It was Kyle's job to be the exciting, young, handsome face of the company. I guess I was starting to feel like my role was just to be the pretty girlfriend, all dressed up in designer clothes, and to laugh at the oh-so-funny comments by the old rich guys. I had been living in Chicago at this point for about 3 years. I had just turned 26. My hair had gotten pretty long again, and now I was just getting used to going in and having it colored all the time. It was just a routine at this point, I guess. Kyle said I should only go to the best salons because, according to him, I should pamper myself. He insisted price was no object. This time I went in and joked to the girl, "Make me the blondest blonde ever." Well, that's what she did all right. I let her trim the ends a little too. And this was the beginning of what I affectionately refer to as my redneck Barbie phase. I liked it well enough, I guess. It was pretty and all, but I couldn't help but start thinking when I looked at myself in the mirror, I wasn't seeing that simple hometown girl that rode horses and hung out dancing at the local bar.
Oh shit, Britt, that is hot!
You think so, baby?
Fuck yeah, I love that.
We were getting ready for another one of our trips. This time, we were going to take a cruise down to the Caribbean. I was pretty excited for this one. I had never been on one of those nice cruise ships before.
We might be strangers. Am I wrong? It's feeling right. You make me wonder, could we start a better life? We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 Years they are passing. Could this be what we wanted? Just keep on laughing. We will see what could happen. We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 Wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. I wanna fall in love tonight, you and I, chasing flight. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life. Could it be you and I? 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 Could it be you and I?
That was a good trip. Even now, even after everything that happened afterwards, I still have great memories of that time. I was starting to get a little homesick. I'd visit the family every couple of months. Hell, Kyle's dad had a company plane and all. We could use it any time. So it wasn't that. I just wasn't feeling the same in the city anymore. I wanted to be home in the fresh air next to a campfire, riding on the horses. I wanted to watch the sunset over the mountains and smell the wet grass after a gentle summer rain. I wanted to go home. So, in typical Kyle fashion, he thought me being a little down was just me needing yet another trip or something. We went to the coast. I guess I'm a sucker for the sand and the ocean. And he asks me to marry him. I guess I was feeling a little weak at that point. I was so caught up in this life of thinking this is what I wanted, convincing myself this was right. I said yes. Well, this was about a month after we got engaged. Kyle wanted to go out to the club, and I wasn't really feeling it. I was still going through some shit in my head, and I was just tired of being out all the time. Now look, Kyle wasn't always the best of guys. He has some good qualities, but he also has a lot of bad ones too. He would talk down to me in front of people sometimes. He would try to convince me I didn't need to work or go back to school, things that would make me feel fulfilled. But the absolute worst thing he does, he flirts with other women in front of me. I fucking hate I let someone do that to me. Tonight, I just had enough. I caught him playing games with some bitch bartender, and I fucking snapped. Sometimes when you're in the middle of shit, you just let love and passion kind of dictate everything. And I'm here to tell y'all love sometimes only gets you so far. Kyle apologized as usual. He said he loved me and he would do better and I was the best thing that ever happened to him. And he couldn't wait to spend the rest of his life with me. This was about a month after our little problem in the bar. Mama used to say boys will be boys. I don't know. I think that's a little old-fashioned. I love my daddy, but I'm pretty sure Mama let him get away with some shit. I was starting to feel better about things. I talked to Kyle. We talked about buying a small place in Tennessee we could live in part-time. We talked about raising kids and everything. I was even looking forward to planning a wedding and all, and then that's when the fairy tale ended. I came home early. I'll never forget it. It was that fucking bartender. How could I have missed it? I was hurt, devastated. I never knew a feeling like that in my life. I felt betrayed, lied to. My head was going in so many directions. He wanted to talk. There was no point, no going back, just this big, empty, cold feeling inside me. I knew what I had to do, where I had to go, back to the place where my heart had never left. I was done, and finally, I was going home. Of course, Mama and Daddy welcomed me back home, and I was doing my best not to break down all the time. It was hard, though, it really was. Daddy kept talking about beating Kyle's ass. I had to remind him that due to his advance in age, he probably wasn't beating anybody's ass anytime soon. He said, "You're right. That's why your brother Chuck is going to beat Kyle's ass." Audrey looks great. She actually did end up cutting her hair off after all. She looks so mature now. It's funny, it doesn't matter how much time passes between us seeing each other. It's like we always pick up where we left off. I spent a few weeks back home feeling sorry for myself, I guess. But then I decided I wanted to do something I hadn't done in a while. Get a job. Kyle just had money pouring in from his father's company. Kyle thought it was silly for me to have a job, even a part-time one. He never got it because most things just got handed to him. I wanted to be around people, real, genuine people. Mama has a friend named Evelyn who owns the local flower shop. She said she'd give me a part-time job helping her out, so here I am. Now, Miss Evelyn is just the sweetest little old lady. She has owned this flower shop for over 30 years. This is where everyone in town comes for their weddings, proms, Mother's Days, funerals, or my favorite, the husbands that fuck up and try to fix it with roses. Miss Evelyn is showing me a lot, and it feels good to be doing something finally, even if it isn't world-changing. All right, well, the next step in starting over. Goodbye, blonde hair. And Brittany is back, y'all. I wasn't going to worry about somebody telling me how they would like me to look anymore. From now on, it's going to be about what makes me happy. And if somebody can't accept me for who I am, they can go to hell. Things were going good. I was working at the flower shop part-time and helping out at the stables back at my parents' house the rest of my time, just burying myself in work. I was working at the shop one day. Miss Evelyn was out getting some supplies when I heard the bells on the door jingle as somebody came walking in. I was not expecting this today.
Oh, wow. Brittany Jane Spencer. Is that you?
Oh, hey, Brendan Dean. How long has it been? My God, since high school, how have you been?
Hanging in there, I guess. I was stopping by to pick up my mom's order. She helps out with the spaghetti dinner down at the church once a month, and they like to fancy the place up a little. I haven't seen you around here for a while.
Well, yeah, I was living in Chicago for a while. Big city life and all. Now I'm back here, staying with my folks again for a while.
Well, nothing ever really changes too much here, that's for sure. Hey, I gotta run. But what do you think about getting together sometime? You can tell me more about the big city life.
Yeah, I would like that. Here's my number. I'm mostly helping out around the house these days, so call anytime.
All right, I will. It's good to see you back home, Brittany.
Whoa, that was unexpected. Brendan Dean, after all these years. He looks really good, too. Wow. You know what, Brittany? Just stick to the horses. Yeah, that's it. Stick to the horses. They don't talk, and they sure as hell don't tell you what to wear and how to look. They also don't take off with some bitch they met at a bar. Stick to hanging out with horses, Brit. Just stick to the horses. Well, let's just say it didn't take long for Audrey and I to get back to our old ways of raising hell together. The Spencer girls are back, baby. Now Brendan did call, and we decided to go down to Shooter's Bar, our old stomping grounds, and have some drinks and do some dancing. I told him I wanted Audrey and her fiancé to come along too. Look, I didn't know what to expect or what Brendan was expecting. I just wanted to go out and feel like my old self for a little while. This is Jason, Audrey's fiancé. I met him a few times before. He seems like a good, hard-working man. And Audrey sure does love him. Brendan came over. Wow, he really grew into one handsome man, that's for sure. I gotta say, I was really glad to see him. My heart was beating. I felt nervous. Damn, I haven't felt this nervous about seeing a boy since high school. Chuck was home for a visit. He lives up in Kentucky now with his family. Just like Daddy did years ago, he owns a construction company and is doing well for himself.
It's hotter than a blacktop in July, sweating like a sinner in a church, and I just wanna get out with my crew tonight and shoot at the lights. Got a couple 40s full of hops and fun, looking for a good time, gotta live it up. Leave behind the city, hop inside my truck. No, we don't give up. We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight. 3, 4, hey. Looks wild, but you know we're right at home. The louder the better, cause with us anything goes. Life of the party, we're the feature of the show. You already know. We're gonna paint the night red,
I worked at the stables. When I was done working at the stables, then I went back and worked some more. If I got tired of working, I just went back to work. It gets brutally hot sometimes. I sweat. It feels like all that sweat is releasing all the negative things from my body, like a spiritual cleansing or something. One thing becomes obvious to me, though. I have too much fucking hair. I have this sudden, overwhelming urge to cut all this damn hair off. So I call and make an appointment. Brendan and I go out again, this time by ourselves. He tells me a lot about himself. He owns a local HVAC company. They're pretty busy, and he's even got a couple of fellas working for him. He married some cheerleader we knew in school named Amber. Turns out she cheated on Brendan too, and they got divorced. I guess there's little comfort in being around somebody who knows what that heartache feels like. I like Brendan. It feels like we're picking up on something we left behind years ago. I don't know where this is headed, I really don't. I promise myself just to live day to day from now on and just play whatever cards the good Lord sees fit to give me. My haircut appointment comes, and instead of talking myself out of it like I thought I would, I was actually feeling excited to get rid of all this hair. I was feeling like cutting my long hair was something else I could do to get rid of some negative energy, to be my own independent person. I really wanted to take it really short, too, so here we go. There was really only one place in town that cuts women's hair. It's owned by a lady named Carol, but she's got a few stylists that work for her. Today I was going to see a guy named Sean.
Hello, Brittany. What are we doing today?
I'm gonna cut it all off. I want a pixie cut.
Oh, wow. Okay. A pixie. Are you sure? You have great hair. A little color damaged, maybe. But we can go a little shorter without going drastic if you want.
Oh, no, honey. I'm ready to go short. I don't need long hair to impress anybody anymore, and besides, it's just getting in my way when I work.
I think you can carry off a pixie, for sure. But that big of a change can be a little traumatic for some folks all at once. So I have an idea.
Okay, what's your thoughts?
Okay, then. But here's what we'll do. I'll cut off some length for you first. I'll cut in some layers around your face. That'll keep it from getting in your face all the time when you work. If you still want to go shorter at that point, we'll go ahead and do it.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and try it. I don't mind a big change today, though. I promise I won't cry on you.
All right, Brittany. I'm ready if you are. Are you okay with everything?
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and do it.
Okay, Brittany. What do you think? Nice and short?
Yeah, it looks nice and all. I can see myself like this for sure. It looks nice and healthy for a change. But I think I really had my heart set on getting a pixie cut. I'm starting a new adventure in life, I think. I just feel like I want to try a really shortcut for a while. You only live once, you know?
Yeah, you are right about that, girl. All right, then. Let's do a fabulous pixie cut for Brittany, then. Pixie girl! Yay! Well, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great. That is like a ton of hair. My head feels a heck of a lot lighter now, for sure.
I just want to give you some more texture up top. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
And we're all done, Miss Brittany. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, Sean, that is perfect. It looks awesome. Oh my God, thank you. That looks so good, just the way I saw it in my head.
Well, you're welcome then.
Yeah, well, that was that. There I am, hair all chopped off. It was all lying in this big pile down there on the floor. I looked at it, and there, for a second, I felt a little regret. But then I got to thinking about it, and I realized I was about to leave here a new woman. I was leaving that hair behind, like I did most of my things in Chicago. I think I knew at that moment you could change your life anytime you want. You just have to convince your own self that you can. And sometimes that can start with a haircut.
Sometimes it feels like these old ways are hanging on like wax, dripping off a candle, burning slow. These days are dragging on, they're dragging on. Oh Lord, sometimes these days I don't know. Yesterday is all out my rear view mirror. There's villains filling up my head space, and worries and doubts running circles around my soul. It's funny living in this tight place, something not living in these days. All I know is yesterday is over and tomorrow ain't here. Although I'm 7 years sober, I can't stop looking at my yesterday is over and tomorrow ain't here. Although I'm 7 years sober, I can't stop looking. I can't stop looking. I can't stop looking. Lord, help me stop looking at my rear view mirror. Take me as I am. Will you take me as I am? Take me as I am. 'Cause I'm listening like a child, begging like an old man. Take me as I am.
Yeah, I did it. I cut all my hair off, and I fucking love it. Mom and Daddy were a little surprised, but Mama tells me things like, "That's such a good choice, and that's going to be so much easier to take care of." Daddy just says he's glad there won't be so much hair in the damn shower anymore. Now, I did tell Audrey I was getting a haircut, but I didn't tell her how much I was cutting. She acts like she's surprised, but she's just screwing around as usual. She likes it. And mission accomplished. I don't have to spend any time fussing with my hair before getting on the horses. I don't have to worry about throwing it up in a bun or anything. And I don't look a sweaty, frizzy mess anymore after being outside all day. It's also way, way cooler on my head now. God, that feels good. It's been real nice being back home, finding myself again. Doing good, hard work around here, but as nice as it is, I'm starting to think about the future. I just turned 28, and I can't stay here at home forever. Maybe I should go finish school. I don't know. Being part-time at the flower shop isn't gonna cut it. I know my parents wouldn't mind if I stayed here forever, but I'm an independent type gal, you know? I guess I gotta start worrying more about where I'm going than where I've been. But at least for today, life is good. I love riding these trails. It's peace, it's freedom, it's a chance to gather my thoughts and focus. It's a chance to reflect on life and what that is versus what I want it to be. Most of all, when I'm out here and I see the sun setting behind the mountains and the smoke from our campfire rises up into the clear night sky. I feel like nothing else in the world matters other than just being there in that moment. Brendan and I are going out tonight. He hasn't seen my new haircut yet. He doesn't have social media or anything. Hell, I think he's using a flip phone for his business. I hope he likes it. I know men can be weird about short-haired women sometimes. At the end of the day, though, it's my hair, so I'll do what I want.
That looks really nice, Brittany. Really nice.
You really think so?
Well, yeah. All the women around here all kind of look the same. You always stood out because you were the prettiest girl around here, but now you really stand out because it takes one brave girl to dare to be different.
Come hell or high water, I'm gonna make you love me. Come hell or high water, I'll bring your blue skies down. Come hell or high water, I'll kiss you and make no sound. Come hell or high water, I'll catch you before you fall. Come hell or high water, I'll come in like a wrecking ball. Someday,
You'll come running,
somehow,
rivers calling.
you'll see
I'll be longing.
I'm free. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna make you love me.
Who would have thought it? Crazy, right? After all these years, I reconnected with my high school sweetheart. It turns out he grew up to be a pretty good man. He's not a rich man. We don't buy fancy things or fly places on a whim, and that's okay. We have just as much fun sitting around a fire in the backyard, talking and holding each other. We like to goof around with each other. Sometimes it's like we never even realize we spent about 10 years away from each other. He lets me be me. He encourages me. He stands beside me. He makes me a better person every day. I guess if there is such a thing, he's my soulmate. And I love him. I love my family too, even though Audrey is the biggest pain in the ass that ever walked God's green earth. We got stuck at the family reunion, and there's a whole lot of folks there that have the last name Spencer. There's this cousin and that uncle. We don't know a damn one of them. So what are you going to do when we're bored to tears and can't escape? That's why having a little sister is so great. You always have somebody to play with. Now, I'll be the first to admit we're not the most refined ladies in the room, but hell, we know how to have fun. We talk to some older folks. I tell them my name is Peggy, and Audrey tells them her name is Millie, and we're from the Jersey Spencers. The old folks are like, "Oh yeah, we remember your parents, Lou and Tiffany." We were like, "Hey, you do remember us." I really enjoy spending time with Audrey again. Even though she can be pretty obnoxious at times, I wouldn't trade her for anybody in the world. Well, okay, maybe I'd consider it today. And here we are. It's been a bumpy ride. And maybe it's not over yet, but at least I can see the highway ahead. Sometimes you meet people and you think they'll always be there for you, only for them to leave and become just one more memory in a long line of memories. Other people you leave and think they're gone forever, only to come back when you need them the most. This is me. This is where I'm meant to be, and I don't think I'd have it any other way. So, what am I doing now? Well, Miss Evelyn retired, so I used what was left of my college fund to buy the flower store. Yeah, I'm a business owner now. Guess I'm gonna be staying here for a while. Today is Audrey and Jason's wedding. It's a beautiful day. It really is. It's just, Daddy died suddenly about a month ago. He's not going to get to walk his little girl down the aisle like he always talked about. I love you, Daddy, and I really miss you. And well, Chuck's here and he's gonna walk Audrey down that aisle, so it's okay, Daddy. Brendan is here to help me keep it together. I don't think I could do it without him today. He sure does clean up nice, doesn't he? Audrey is beautiful today and every day. Chuck is so handsome. That's my family. Jason, welcome to the family. Poor guy probably has no idea what he's getting into. I can't explain how I feel right now. Happy, sad, hopeful. I'm glad my sister found her happily ever after. I love her so much. And now it's time to celebrate. Life, love, happiness, friends, family, all of it. I'm just so happy to be here in these moments. This story is over, but mine isn't. I told you at the beginning we'd talk about all my changes, good, bad, indifferent. It all makes us who we are in the end. I do know one thing doesn't change though, home. Home never changes. And to answer the question, yeah, you can go back anytime. You just have to really, really want it.
Do you think about me sometimes? Does it cross your mind what the life we had could have been if we gave it time? But the summer's gone, now you're moving on. I see it when I look online, and I wonder if I'm the only one laying awake at night. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Take your time, come back to me. Don't ever let me go. Know that it's over.
Okay, Carol, can you make me look like a respectable businesswoman?
I can make you look like a businesswoman.
Yeah, you're right. We'll save respectable for later.
So, what were you thinking, sweetheart?
Audrey had this cute chin-length bob for a while. I think I want to try that.
Boy, I'm going to tell her you want to be like her.
Yeah, that's my sister Audrey, the great Smoky Mountain trendsetter.
You all are crazy. Okay, then, so you want to lose the length, huh?
Yeah, I got tired of fussing with long hair. I guess I'm just a short-haired gal now.
Well, all right then, chin length bob it is. So how's that big handsome man of yours?
Brendan? Oh, he's doing good. He's getting a lot of work right now, so he's been pretty busy. Poor guy's working like a dog.
All right, sweetheart, we're done. You like it?
Oh, Carol, you're the best. Just what I was thinking. Looks perfect, thank you. Okay, Brendan, I'll grab something to eat on the way home. Gonna wrap up here. I got somebody coming in now. I'll talk to you at home. Love you. Bye, sweetie.
Hello, Brittany. Can we talk?
Oh, shit, Kyle, what are you doing here?